My first attempt at forge welding it did not go according to plan. Using a super heavy hammer, which might have also been a problem. It was pretty obvious that it wasn't welding. Grinding revealed that the forge welds had not stuck. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I got some good advice from the comments in my last video, so I was pretty confident in redoing the welds on the second attempt. My strategy was going to be to use a smaller hammer and then work up to a bigger hammer like the comments said. The main hope was that I hadn't ruined the steel where there was too much oxidation on it for it to forge weld without me completely ripping it apart and then regrinding, which would probably be more work than just starting completely over. I start by putting some flux on the steel, which lowers the forge welding point of the steel, making it much easier to forge weld. You can forge weld without flux, it just makes it a lot easier with it. Here I'm hitting it with the smallest hammer I have and just trying to get nice firm hits in to get the weld to stick. After that, I moved a little closer to the eye of the hatchet to try and get the weld as far back as I could. At this point, I looked at the steel and it looked like the weld had pretty much stuck, so I switched to a heavier hammer. I was fairly confident that the welds had stuck, so I started forging it in more of a hatchet shape. As you can see, the seal was starting to rip apart right there, so I heated it back up and tried to weld it again with the smaller hammer. I thought that I might have re-welded it, so I took it to the grinder to try and check to see if the welds had worked, because I didn't really want to keep working on the project if the welds just weren't going to stick. If you can try and look through the worst camera work in my life, you can kind of see that the welds did not stick. I'm trying to wait for the good angle. Right there. Yeah, I can't see it. Well, long story short, the welds did not stick, so I was pretty upset, but I wanted to try and use this tool again. I forget what it's called. So I just stuck it back in the forge and tried to use this, even though I knew the project was dead anyways. Made it this far into the video, you're a real one. I appreciate it. My next video will not be making another hatchet. I'll be making a Christmas order that I got for a knife on Etsy, but I will try to make a hatchet again, just not my next video.